More Republicans are joining the 2024 presidential race. We're also looking at what extreme heat is doing around the world. I'm Jeff Pierre, and this is The 7 from The Washington Post. It's Tuesday, June 6th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, a key dam and power plant have been destroyed in Ukraine. The dam is near the front line in the south of the country. Chunks of the dam are missing, meaning water is pouring out of the reservoir, causing major flooding. Residents were ordered to evacuate this morning. The cause of the damage hasn't been confirmed, but Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Ukraine's intelligence services say Russian forces are to blame. Number 2. Former Vice President Mike Pence entered the 2024 presidential race. He filed paperwork yesterday to run for the Republican nomination. It sets up an unusual showdown between former President Donald Trump and his former number 2. 8 Republicans, including Trump and Pence, have announced 2024 campaigns so far. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is planning to announce his run later this week. And if you were on social media yesterday, you may have also seen that Cornel West, the philosopher and political activist, announced that he was running with the People's Party. Number 3. One of the most damaging spies in U.S. history died in prison. Robert Hanssen was an FBI agent who ended up spying for Russia. He sold American secrets for years, starting in 1979. He was finally arrested in 2001 and sentenced to prison in 2002. The FBI called what he did possibly the worst intelligence disaster in U.S. history. Hanssen received $1.4 million in cash and diamonds for selling secrets to the Soviets. Officials said Hanssen was found unresponsive in prison in Colorado yesterday morning. He was 79. Number 4, there's a record high shortage of chemotherapy drugs in the U.S. These mostly generic drugs aren't hugely profitable. Because of that, only a few companies make them. That means that the supply chain is fragile and easily disrupted. Even a few weeks of treatment delays caused by these shortages can have tragic and deadly consequences. This is part of a larger problem. According to a government report, nearly 300 medications had shortages at the end of last year. That's a 30% increase since 2021. Number 5. Extreme heat is causing havoc around the world. Heat waves hit part of Asia, as well as Canada and Antarctica. In Asia, temperatures are breaking records, soaring to 100 degrees as far north as Siberia, and going above 110 degrees in Thailand and Vietnam. This could be just the beginning of a rough summer. The world's oceans are warmer than ever, and a weather pattern called El Niño could push temperatures even higher. And in more bad climate news, scientists said yesterday that the levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere have surged again. The amount of carbon dioxide is now 50% higher than it was before the industrial era. Number 6, Prince Harry is making a historic appearance in court today. He's testifying in a civil trial against British tabloids. The British royal claims that the newspapers illegally used private investigators and phone hacking to dig up dirt on his family. He's the first high-ranking British royal to appear on the stand since 1891. That's when the future King Edward VII gave evidence in a case about alleged cheating in a game of cards. And at number 7, you can cut long TSA lines for free this summer. The service is being offered by a company called Clear. You've probably seen the company's signs by security checkpoints and airports. The program, called Clear Reserve, lets you reserve a time slot at TSA checkpoints. It's offered at nearly 20 airports worldwide. When you arrive, you show the agent a QR code and go straight to the front of the security line. You just need to sign up online a few days or weeks before the trip. But this doesn't mean that you skip the standard TSA screening protocols. So be ready to pull all those liquids out. And just like that, you are all caught up. Did you know that you could listen to the show through your Amazon smart speaker? Just say her name and ask her to play The 7. It's that easy. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I will meet you back here tomorrow.